Guests, please rise and remain standing for the arrival of the official party. Remaining of the colors, our national anthem, and invocation. Vice Admiral Alexander, Rear Admiral Welch,
Roll out the TNT, boom, anchors away, sail on to victory and sink the boats to Davy Jones' hooray. Anchors away, my boys, anchors away, farewell to foreign shores, we sailed at break of day, through our last night ashore, drink to the foam, until we meet once more, here's wishing you a happy voyage home. Blue of the mighty deep, gold of God's great sun, let these our colors be, till all of time be done, 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 done. On 7 seas we learn Navy's stern call, faith, courage, service, true, with honor over all. Go Navy, Navy Chief, Navy Pride.
10 first-class petty officers were board selected for promotion and were brought together as individuals. These individuals became Class 126, signifying 126 years since the Chief Petty Officer rank was officially recognized. This mess is comprised of chiefs from Com 3rd Fleet, Carrier Strike Group 1, Carrier Strike Group 15, Carrier Strike Group 7, and Tactical Training Group Pacific. We have been given the responsibility of supervising, leading, training, mentoring, teaching, and molding these sailors into a team and preparing them to become Chief Petty Officers in the United States Navy. We use time-tested methods such as physical training, leadership classes, team building exercises, real-world scenarios, and one-on-one mentoring to train them and forge them into a formidable team. During this ceremony, they will receive the coveted anchors and combination covers, and then take their rightfully earned places within the ranks of our Chief Petty Officers. We come here today to welcome these chiefs as they begin a new chapter in their careers. We will stand by them as they navigate unfamiliar waters, rife with challenge, success, and sometimes even failure. It is the Chief's Mess responsibility to continue to forge battle-ready and tradition-tested chiefs. They soon will replace us as the senior enlisted leadership in our Navy of the 21st century. It gives me great pleasure to introduce Vice Admiral John Alexander, United States 3rd Fleet, to open today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, Vice Admiral Alexander.
Good morning. Thank you, Master Chief Galvez, for that kind introduction. Welcome, shipmates, family and friends from 3rd Fleet, Carrier Strike Groups 1, 7, and 15, and Tactical Training Group Pacific. Thank you for joining us on this beautiful morning to recognize our newest Chief Petty Officer. I was a little worried when I woke up this morning and there was clouds everywhere and fog, but it seems to be breaking through, so it's a great day. I especially want to welcome and thank all the chiefs from the aforementioned command. Collective efforts over the past few weeks have helped forge a group of knowledgeable, steadfast, and dedicated deck plate leaders who will guide our Navy into the future. Last, and certainly not least, perhaps most importantly, I want to welcome the families of our Chief Petty Officer selects. Your love, support, and patience have made today possible. No amount of thank yous can convey our appreciation for all you have done to support your loved ones. What a truly inspiring group of sailors we have standing. I must say, a far cry from the group that came to my house and sang Anchors Away and woke up the entire neighborhood a couple of weeks ago, but very well done. As you get ready to have your anchors bid on for the first time, I want to reflect on what it means to be a chief. Chief is a title that's commanded respect from junior sailors and senior officers alike for 126 years. They're the technical experts, teachers, advisors. You know, I tell everybody they're a nurse, they're a doctor, they're a financial specialist, they're everything there is to be to help guide and mentor our sailors. But what makes a chief? It's their integrity, accountability, initiative, and toughness. It is their ability to teach and advise those around them, regardless of rank. It is their ability to make the impossible possible and to inspire sailors to dig deep and do things they don't think they can do. Our Navy is only as strong as its sailors, and our sailors are only as strong as their chief petty officers. Today's Navy needs every chief to be the full embodiment of those four attributes I mentioned before. Because we're in an age where our nation needs us to be more capable and more ready to face tough challenges ahead. I am indescribably proud and humbled to be an honorary chief, and to be standing speaking to you now as you prepare to begin a new chapter as a Navy. I charge each of you to make sure that in every action and deed, you do your Navy, your officers, fellow chiefs, and most importantly, junior sailors proud. And remember, when you hear the words, ask the chief, now it's you they're going to. Congratulations.
Master Chief Thomas will now read the proclamations. Third Fleet, attention.
Authority to assume the title and wear the uniform of a chief petty officer. You are hereby authorized to assume the title and wear the uniform of a chief petty officer effective immediately. Your appointment carries with it the obligation that you exercise increased authority and willingly accept greater responsibility. Occupying now a position of greater authority, you must strive with a renewed dedication toward the value, ideal of service with honor. Under reference A, you will not be entitled to pay and other monetary allowances of a chief petty officer until actually advanced to the pay grade for which you have been selected. Congratulations.
Thank you, Master Chief Thomas. Third Fleet, at ease. We will proceed with the pinning and final transformation of our Chief Petty Officers. We ask that you please hold all applause until complete. We have 10 new Chief Petty Officers today. Fiscal year 2020 Chief Petty Officers, attention.
Chief Select Chanel Newsom, front and center. Pinning Chief Newsom, our husband Eric, sons Elijah and Ezra, daughter Anaya, and mentor Master Chief Galvez. Master Chief Chavez and Master Chief Murphy.
Chief Petty Officer Newsom, arriving. Chief-Select Dwight Hood, front and center. Pinning Chief Petty Officer Hood are his mentor, retired Master Chief Jim Hester, and his fiancee Joy. Skowski. Chief Petty Officer Hood, arriving. Chief-Select Lanisha Wells, front and center. Pinning Chief Wells are her mother, Diana, and wife, Nakia. Chief Petty Officer Wells, arriving. Chief-Select Ashley Martin, front and center. Pinning Chief Martin are her mother, Brenda Pierce, and family members, Pat and Kathy Bonner. Senior Chief Marshall. Chief Petty Officer Martin, arriving. Chief-Select Brendan Bisnet, front and center. Pinning Chief Bisnet are his wife Ashley, sons Jack and Harrison, and his mentor, Senior Chief Amari Ponciano. Placing Chief Bisnet's cover is his sponsor, Chief Hammond. Chief Petty Officer Bisnet, arriving. Chief-Select Richard Derklinger, front and center. Pinning Chief Derklinger are his father-in-law, Rick, his mother-in-law, Patricia, his daughters, Aubrey and Addison, and his son, Wyatt. Chief Petty Officer Dorflinger arriving. Chief Select Donnie Bridges, front and center. Pinning Chief Bridges are his wife Annette and their daughter Kayla Johnson. Placing Chief Bridges' cover is his sponsor, Chief Myers. Chief Petty Officer Bridges arriving. Chief Select Samika Watson, front and center. Placing Chief Watson, pinning Chief Watson are her friends Lizarelli and Sheena. Placing Chief Watson's cover is her sponsor, Chief Allen. Chief Petty Officer Watson arriving. Chief Select Nestor Gutierrez, front and center. Pinning Chief Gutierrez are his wife Ariana and his brother-in-law Carlos Gomez. Placing Chief Gutierrez's cover is his sponsor, Chief Valenzuela. Chief Petty Officer Gutierrez arriving. Chief Select Roderick Zavala, front and center. Pinning Chief Zavala are his wife Shay and his sister Rosalind. Is his sponsor Chief Ames and his mother Faye. Chief Petty Officer Zavala arriving. Sideways, post. Please join me in a round of applause for our new Chief Petty Officers. Command Master Chief Pallison will now read the Chief Petty Officers Creed. Chief Petty Officers, past and present, attention to the creed.
During the course of this day, you have been caused to humbly accept challenge and face adversity. This you have accomplished with rare good grace. Pointless as some of these challenges may have seemed, There were valid, time-honored reasons. Behind each pointed bar, it was necessary to meet these hurdles with blind faith in the fellowship of chief petty officers. The goal is to instill you that trust is inherent in the donning of the uniform of the chief. It was our intent to impress upon you that the challenge is good, great, and necessary reality which cannot mar you, which in fact strengthens you. In your future as a chief petty officer, you will be focused to endure adversity far beyond that imposed upon you today. You must face each challenge and adversity with the same dignity and good grace you have demonstrated today. By experience, by performance, and by testimony, you have been this day advanced to chief petty officer. In the United States Navy, and only in the United States Navy, the rank of E7 carries with it unique responsibility and privileges you are now bound to observe and expected to fulfill. Your entire way of life is now changed. More will be expected of you, more will be demanded of you, not because you are an E7, but because you are now a chief petty officer. You have not merely been promoted to one pay grade, you have joined an exclusive fellowship. And as any fellowship, you have a special responsibility to your comrades, even as they have a special responsibility to you. This is why we in the United States Navy may maintain with pride our feelings of accomplishments once we obtain the position of chief petty officer. Your new responsibility and privileges do not appear in print. They have no official standing. They cannot be referred to by name, number, nor file. They have existed for over 100 years. Chiefs before you have freely accepted responsibility beyond the call of printed assignment. Their actions and their performance demanded the respect of their seniors as well as their juniors. It is now required that you, be the fountain of wisdom, the ambassador of goodwill, the authority in personal relations as well as technical applications. Ask the chief is a household phrase in and out of the Navy. You are now the chief. The exalted position you have now achieved, and the word exalted is used by you. It exists because of the attitude and the performance of the chiefs before you. It shall exist only as long as you and your fellow chiefs maintain these standards. It was our intention that you never forget this day. It was our intention to test you, to try you, and to accept you. Your performance has assured us you will always wear the hat. The same pride as your comrades in arms before you. We take a deep and sincere pleasure in clasping your hand and accepting you as a chief petty officer of the United States Navy.
Thank you, Master